Hello, my Cancer friends. This is your mid-month love reading for the month of August. And I've already shuffled your cards and pulled the cards. And I'm getting kind of an interesting energy here. And right here in your present, we have the Five of Swords reversed. So I'm definitely feeling that there has been some kind of a conflict and maybe some kind of a fallout, and there's been some sort of an injustice. Somebody has been stabbed in the back. There's a lot of pain surrounding this fight or this argument. And it feels like somebody may have left you out in the cold and left you out in a position where you do not know where to go or what to think about the situation. And the other person involved in this might be a fire sign. I feel like they might be a fire sign. And they do carry a certain level of an immature energy. So this person may be a little bit immature, and in your distant past you may have encountered this person, and they really strongly attracted you, and this person seems like a physically attractive fella, and maybe somebody who presented you an offer that you really just couldn't say no to, and there's been a lot of attraction with this person. I see a lot of chemistry with this person. But there is a sense of shallowness in this relationship, or somebody is feeling controlled. So somebody is feeling like they are stuck in a situation, and that there was a very big power imbalance in the relationship or in the partnership. And it could also just be that the partnership itself was not what it seemed to be. So, it seemed like it was... Honestly, when I look at this, we have the Page of Cups in reverse and the Devil right beside it. And I honestly, I just feel like somebody was offering you something. A relationship started in the distant past, so this may have already been going on for a while, but unfortunately it's sort of like it started off as something lustful, and then this lust kind of grew so big that it kind of came off as something real. It came off as something very deep and intimate, and it almost made you feel, and you may or may not acknowledge this, but it's making you feel trapped. So it's not a very, it doesn't seem like it's a very soul-to-soul connection, but despite this, you may still feel very strongly for this person, and you're kind of just attached to this situation, and you're wanting, it feels like an injustice has been done to you, and you have been definitely worrying about this situation, definitely crying about this situation, and it might be even somebody that you work with. There might be some sort of financial unresolved matters with this person, and your immediate challenge with this situation is to just rest, because it seems like you really need to take a step back from this whole situation, and you just need to give yourself the time to heal, instead of constantly waiting on this person to come through, because they sort of just kicked you out to the curb. It feels like somebody has been kicked to the curb. I'm sorry, this reading is not coming off as the most positive. I apologize. But yeah, it just sort of seems like somebody, I feel like it's you who's been kicked out, and sort of left out in the cold. And now you're just sort of waiting on this person to contact you, waiting on them to make a move. You feel like they really owe you an apology, my fellow Cancers. I feel like they really owe you an apology, and, they've really left you to be on your own right now, and you're hoping that, they will come back and give you an apology of some sort, and that maybe you can find some balance in the situation. I feel like even if this person has not walked out fully, there's been some kind of, there's been arguments, or there's been one big argument, and you're really just waiting for things to balance out, and you're hoping that this person is going to recognize what they've done and sort of come clean and be the better person. But really, it's the selfishness of this person, that's disallowing them to come through with that. And it seems to me like this person thinks that, this person feels like they have maybe riches of some sort, like some sort of, they have something on you, and they have some superficial, treasures that they think, are more valuable than you. So I'm seeing that, they're kind of trading you in for something, and there's been a backstab, and they're being pretty shallow about this whole thing. And it seems like somebody, it feels like the truth will come out with this situation, and whoever whoever has done injustice to you or has caused you to suffer will get caught with whatever they're trying to get away with. Or, if, and anything that you've done as well that may have made this person feel pain will also come to light. But at the end, it does seem like you're going to be better off without this person. And you're going to kind of realize what you basically have been neglecting whilst dealing with this whole situation. And you're going to see that you actually are able to be independent, and that you don't really need this person to come through and give you anything. Even though at the current moment you're still hoping, you're still wishing that there will be this justice. But the cards are also saying, if you keep worrying about the situation, and if you keep holding on with the situation, then justice will never be served, and you will be the one who continues to kind of cry about the situation. But nobody is blaming you, because whatever it has been, it's been kind of big. So there's definitely either a backstab or some sort of an ending going on here. And the effect is that you're on your own, and nobody knows for exactly how long this is going to be. But you're definitely left out on the cold, and you're waiting for communication, and this communication is not really coming through yet. I'm just gonna pull one more card here. For the outcome of this relationship. So it seems like things are definitely changing, and whoever this person is, I don't really feel that they're going to come through anytime soon. So they're not ready for this. They're not going to give their share. They're not going to do their part here. So I think I'm just going to pull one more advice card. For you. So the advice is to don't get too hung up on who is victorious in the current situation, because that's going to prevent you from moving forward. So if you get too caught up on who gets to suffer more and who gets to suffer the most consequences, you're just going to keep trapping yourself. It's just not worth it. So the advice is to sort of move forward and be the better and stronger person, because I feel like because of this whole situation, you have let this person affect you in a way that has made you also, tune into more of your lower vibrational energies and emotions, and give into temptations, instead of just realizing that, you know what, this was something shallow and it's time to move forward. Stop being stuck, turn this around. Time to move forward and be your own leader, because you have everything that you need with or without this person. So that's kind of how I'm seeing this situation for you, Cancers. I hope that this resonated with you a little bit, and I'll talk to you next month.